Hey guys, so few disclaimers right off the bat because I know people aren't going to watch long enough to hear me say this stuff at one point. So people who try to hit me with the, oh, well, I bet you if it was the other side, you'd be saying different. No, when it comes to calling for violence against someone, if you're on the right and you do it, you're a loser. If you're on the left, you do it, you're a loser. If you're in the middle and you do it, you're a loser. All right? If you're calling for violence or the death of someone because you don't like them, you're a loser. It doesn't matter if you're Republican, doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, doesn't matter if you're libertarian, doesn't matter. You're a freaking loser. Doesn't matter. Okay? Glad we got that out of the way. Second, for the people who want a gotcha moment of, well, I thought you guys stood for free speech. Yeah, we do. Unfortunately, you people are the ones who set the rules. So people are wondering why am I getting banned for questioning an election? Well, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequences. Okay, well, good. You set those rules. We're playing by those rules now. Yeah, it's not so fun when you have the shoes on that other foot now, is it? You guys set those rules. We're just playing by them. Third, because of the people like to scrape the bottom of the barrel because they don't like what I have to say, so they're going to scrape the bottom of the barrel, and instead of coming up with anything intellectually substantial, no, they scrape the bottom of the barrel. And sure, you can say I'm a fat basement dwelling chud and living, blah blah blah. You want to know why I'm not? A fucking loser who sits online wishes death and harm upon someone because I don't like them. So I'd rather be some fat, ugly, basement-dwelling chud any day of the week than some fucking loser who's so mentally incapable that violence is their only rationale way of thinking. Okay, so glad we got that out of the way. But Reddit moderators just shut down a /popculture because they're mad that Redditors are being held accountable for endorsing calls to violence. Now, this was the original, and here's what it is now. Substantially different and shorter. Also, notice this seems like cult-like behavior to me. They want to say that the right is the cult. Taking a murderer but it's not the first time. They fucking glorified George Floyd, building statues and monuments to the guy. So, seems like cult-like behavior to me. And this is from Pumpkin Spice Cum. Now, don't know if it's a girl, don't know if it's a trans dude or a trans female. Either way, this is the kind of mentality that these people have. So this is substantially shorter. This sub has been placed in a restricted mode and the main mod was suspended for approving comments that mention Luigi. Apparently saying Luigi is now against the rules, even though against the rules too, even though no one told us. Well, we know that in the context of what you were talking about, you weren't talking about Mario's lovable brother. We know what you were talking about. So don't try to fucking play stupid. But here's the full article. Or not article, but thread. Due to Reddit admins being complete fucking morons, this sub is now closed. They created a rule yesterday without warning that anyone upvoting a post that they deem encouraging violence will be subject to a ban. The other mod in this sub, the one who did everything, was suspended for upvoting an article about backlash to Trump's weird AI Instagram video. He appealed the suspension, but they reviewed it and said, no, it was correct. His account will remain suspended, and there's nothing he can do about it. Upvoting a fucking article from the Guardian newspaper is inciting violence and could cause for permanent suspension. Absolutely insane. Again, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequence. All 14,000 people who upvoted that post probably got suspended or warned. Also, this sub has been placed in restricted mode because apparently there are too many calls for violence. I like to let you guys know, all know that apparently saying Luigi is against the rules too, even though they never told us. All comments with the word Luigi get flagged as possible inciting violence. Because again, we know you're not talking about Mario's lovable brother. We know what you're talking about. When you say that Elon Musk or Donald Trump or some other conservative voice you don't like, when you say that they need to be Luigi'd, or, hey, where's our boy Luigi? We know what you're talking about. That is inciting violence. And again, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequences. We're just playing by the rules that you people set. You could have changed them at any time, and we were begging you to change them, but you decided to keep that. You guys wanted to say that. You guys wanted to say that misgendering someone was literal violence. Okay, well, now the rules have stuck. So now you got to play by the rules as well. Okay? So you don't like it? Eh. Eh. We created this place because we wanted to be there, be a place to discuss pop culture. A pop culture place where they constantly bring up Trump or Luigi to the point where it has to be restricted. That's not a pop culture subreddit. That's just outright politics. Pop culture without getting banned for something as stupid as saying you don't like Taylor Swift, which happens at the other two pop culture subs. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Reddit, with the Reddit admin, but I no longer want to support this website. The admins were completely useless. We reached out to them at least 5 times for clarification of a rule, and some helped, and not once did they even bother to get back to us. Suspending people for upvoting articles that are not inciting violence, or for saying the word Luigi, is fucking insane. They are putting all the responsibility of moderating Reddit on us. You mean the moderators? Isn't that what moderators do? They moderate. Unfortunately, Reddit moderators are the ones who are allowing it. They are the ones who are also upvoting actual, incitements of violence and so the moderators are fucking useless. Responsibility on us while doing nothing to help us, not even responding to our messages about the new rule. They're getting absolutely dragged in the comments. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's really sad and scary that in this time and age, we can't even use Reddit to discuss what's going on. Best of luck to everyone. The tech billionaires have taken over, and there's nothing we can do about it. We're fucked. Oh, boo-hoo. You can't call for violence anymore, at least in that subreddit. If you want to fucking wish death upon someone, go to another fucking part of Reddit. There's plenty of it, because that's all Reddit is. It's a fucking cesspool. Cesspool of Kool-Aid haired freaking weirdo individuals who are freaking looking up to this dude. But they're not in a cult or anything. So yeah, this is just one example. I'm sure there are many other people on Reddit who are doing this, who are whining about, oh no, we need to be held accountable now. And again, I thought you championed free speech. We don't care anymore. You guys wanted to set the rules. We're playing by those rules now. You guys are the ones who said that words are violence and that misgendering someone or something like that is literal violence, and that we will march peacefully and patriotically, saying that is inciting violence and all. So, you guys were wanting people banned for questioning an election when for 4 years you guys whined about Russia, Russia, Russia. No one banned you for doing anything. And if they did, it was stupid. Free speech is free speech. So, you guys wanted people banned just for questioning an election. So, here we are, people using the word Luigi, and again, not in the sense of Mario's brother, and then you're surprised that, people are saying that, oh, hey, this is clearly an incitement of violence, especially in the context in which the word Luigi is being used. This is like when I was watching Johnny Somali, when I was doing the video about him, like, the other day, and he's like, oh, well, the 7-Eleven, I was just spilled a cup of, a bowl of noodles. And then when you actually watch the video and see what was actually happening, when it wasn't just spilling a bowl of noodles, he was like pouring the thing out and taking the noodles and fucking throwing them at people. And then when you see the full context, you realize, oh, wow. Yeah, he's definitely in the wrong here, and he was being a nuisance. I guarantee you, if you look at the context in which Luigi is being used, yeah, you know it's not about Mario's brother. But they're gonna try to play the freaking victims here, like, what? But what if we're talking about Mario? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. The word Luigi has gone up significantly because of this fucking ass clown. Okay, so don't even lie. But yeah, it just shut down all of Reddit. Honestly, Redditors the Redditors the second they're held accountable for celebrating calls to violence. Why are you framing it like the mods are encouraging violence? These mods are taking a stand for freedom of speech. Gotta farm those clicks. Their stock plummeting 40% in a month probably has a lot to do with it. Redditards are some of the world's most idiotic people on the planet. Shorting the stock to zero. Reddit is destroying itself. This is why you never let communists take over anything. Reddit gonna Reddit. Accountability is their kryptonite. They're outraged at admins daring to use their favorite ban system as it was intended to moderate and enforce actual rules instead of silencing their enemies. This post was deleted, but if anyone wants... Warning users that upvote violent content. Today we're rolling out a new sort of enforced action across the site. God, freaking Twitter's been fucking stupid all day. Historically, the only person action for posting violating content was the user who posted the content. The Reddit ecosystem relies on engaged users to downvote bad content and report potentially violent content. This not only minimizes the distribution of bad content, but it also ensures that the bad content is more likely to be removed. On the other hand, upvoting bad or violating content interferes with the system. So starting today, users who, within a certain time frame, upvote several pieces of content banned for violating our policies will receive a warning. We have done this in the past for quarantine communities and found that it did help reduce exposure to bad content, so we are experimenting with this site-wide. This will begin with users who are upvoting violent content, but we may consider expanding this in the future. In addition, while this is currently warn only, we will consider adding additional actions down the road. We know that the culture of a community is not just what gets posted, but what it is engaged with. Voting comes with responsibility. This will have no impact on the vast majority of users, as most already downvote or report abusive content. It is everyone's collective responsibility to ensure that our ecosystem is healthy and that there is no tolerance for abuse on the site. I mean, I wish I could say it was great, but you know, this site could have done this ages ago. You know, it didn't just start now. You know, and yeah, it's good to see Reddit, these people on Reddit, especially Pumpkin Spice Cum, kind of melting down over the fact that they're now going to be held accountable for inciting violence. And again, this is a champion free speech. Yeah, but we're done playing by we're done playing games. Again, you guys want to set the rules. We're playing by those rules to see how you like them for a little while. So freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequence. If you're gonna use the word Luigi in context that doesn't involve Mario's brother, we know what the whole thing's about. We know what you're inciting here. that you're such a fucking mentally stinted loser that you wish death upon someone just because you don't like them or you disagree with their policies. Okay? So you want to play by you want to play by those rules? We'll play by those rules. Simple as that. And again, as I said earlier, yeah, sure. Fat, ugly, basement dwelling chud. At least I don't wish death upon someone because I'm so mentally incapable that violence is the only thing that I can go to. Okay, so yeah, fat incel loser chud. At least I'm not a violent fucker. I want to say the other word, but nope. YouTube doesn't allow it. But yeah, good. The entirety of Reddit needs to be like this. We need to make Reddit great again. I mean, I think one time Reddit was a pretty good source of things and okay, but now it's just so we need to make Reddit great. We really do. And the people who are upset at this, I mean, again, they want it seems like cult-like behavior. But, you know, honestly, idolizing murderers is kind of their thing. But yeah. Again, this is just one example. But it's one person. No, it may be one person that I'm showing. All you have to do is go on Reddit and find out. That's all you have to do. But I've already been recording for about 16 minutes, and I'm tired of looking at my fat, ugly face in the camera, so I'm heading out. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.